Hello again! I'm really sorry for the lack of videos last weekend, but it was my birthday and it was physically impossible to film and edit a video with all the guests over and the whole birthday madness going on. But now I'm back. Last week was also my mock exams week, and it was a great opportunity to walk down the memory lane of my school experience, and it made me wonder, how did I not only manage to pass every year, but to also keep my grades quite high? And I came up with some kind of a decalogue for students, just a list of things that you need to make sure you're doing when you're in school. Rule number 1, pay attention in class. I know it can be really difficult when it's 8 AM, you woke up an hour ago and your brain is still in bed and you just can't focus, there's no way. But paying attention will really pay off. Teachers love to do this thing where they're talking about something and then they drop the "it's going to be on the test" bomb, and you look around and everyone is confused because no one was listening. Also, paying attention will come in handy when you're revising for a test. You open your textbook, see a subject, and you think like, hell yeah, the teacher was talking about this, I remember everything. So you can just skim the text and just move on to the next subject. Rule number 2 is closely related to the first one, and it's making notes in class. It's probably harder than the first one because it requires actual physical movement, but it's just as important as the paying attention rule. Let's say it's the last day before the test and it's your last chance to study. You take your huge textbook, open it and see just a whole page of text. There's no way your brain is ready for this. So instead of a textbook, you just grab your notebook, open it and study from your notes. It's actually easier to study from a list of things than a whole page of text. Whenever I take notes, I'm always very focused. I write down all the things the teacher is saying, and then when I'm studying for the test, I rarely ever use a textbook. I always rely on my notes, because that's where all the important stuff is. Rule number 3 is one of the most difficult things in life, and it's don't leave your assignments for the last day. Actually, I should be writing an essay and studying for a test right now, but it's not about me, it's about you. Procrastination is probably one of the easiest things in the world. You get an assignment. Hell yeah, I have 2 weeks for this. There's no need to rush. But the last day comes and you're like, I should actually start doing this. But then you procrastinate for the whole day and you start working on 7 PM, 8 PM, when it's just too late. I know it from experience, because that's what I will be doing tonight. Yeah. It's impossible to do your assignment before the night before your due date, but at least you should prepare for it. When you need to write an essay, make a list of things that you need to write about, sort out your thoughts, and it will be much easier to write when it's actually time to do this, which is the night before. I should have probably done this. When you have a huge test coming, it's better to divide the material into a few smaller parts, so it's just easier to learn. I did it once. Let's say it worked out, but I think I really work better under pressure, so the day before the test, it's for me. It's my territory, I feel comfortable here. But if you're not good at working under pressure, if you're too anxious for it, just do as I say. Divide your material, learn it step by step, and your grade will definitely get better. Rule number 4 is to keep exercising. For someone who's more of a history, languages, art person just like me, science subjects can get really difficult to understand. Well, for me, the biggest nightmare is math. And math lessons used to be a living hell for me, until I actually started doing my homework. Now that I'm doing everything I'm told to do, sometimes even more, I noticed the change. My brain is used to all the numbers. It actually solves all the tests quicker. So if you're struggling with chemistry, physics, math, just keep exercising, keep reading, keep doing your task, keep doing your homework, and you'll see a great difference. My last fifth tip for you is to not to worry about your grades. It's kind of funny because this whole video was about studying and keeping your grades high, but that's really what you should do. If your parents pressure you about the grades, that you need to be the best, you need to be the first in class, or if you tend to compare yourself to your friends, to your classmates, stop doing this. If you feel happy with your grades, then that's it. It's you who should be happy, you shouldn't feel pressure to make your parents proud, you shouldn't feel pressure to be better than your classmates. Your happiness and your satisfaction is the most important factor, and I think that's what a lot of teachers and just the school system has forgotten about, because school should be about studying and not about getting the highest grades. When I was choosing my extended subjects, I chose history because I really love it, and for the first 2 months my grades weren't that great, although I loved the subject, because I felt pressure to study, I felt pressure to be good at it. But when I actually started enjoying the subject more, my grades went up, and now I'm happy and it gives me so much satisfaction. I really hope this video wasn't useless, but I hope you will learn from this video, and if you have any other tips, just message them to me or comment down below, and just let's help each other, because I'm sure there are a lot of people still struggling with school, still trying to get in the system, get used to it, and let's just help each other out. I hope you have all enjoyed this video, and I will see you next Sunday. Goodbye!